What's up, guys? Hanging out here for Messari Mainnet in beautiful New York City. Look at this skyline behind me. It is amazing. All right, about to go inside, check out what's happening, all the DeFi projects that are here, a lot of VCs. It's a wonderful event. So happy to be a part of it, and I'll be back for a recap. Welcome to Network Spotlight. I am your host, Mikhail, coming to you with a recap video for Messari's Mainnet in New York City. My voice is cracked because I've been doing a lot of talking and it was long days, long nights, but I felt like it was important to give you a recap of what happened. So smash up the likes, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to it. First of all, if you're not familiar with Messari, it's a portfolio management tool. You can do a lot of great things using this tool. It's specifically focused around crypto. You can do a lot of great things like looking at the top VCs and understanding what kind of projects that they are investing in. There's a lot of research data here. You can also look at the news. There's a lot of information here. So go to messari.io and browse around for that. As far as the speakers are concerned, one of the more popular founders is Vitalik of Ethereum, and he made a virtual appearance. And he talked about how he wants to make Ethereum more decentralized. And one of the ways he wants to do that is by reducing his role. Another famous founder that made an appearance is Charles Hoskinson of Cardano. He touched on the Vasil hard fork, which went live on September 22nd. Although there were a lot of great speakers there, I was more interested in the booths and to get an understanding of what people are building in the space. One of the first takeaways from the conference is that there were less banks. Last year at Messari Mainnet, there were more people and there were more mainstream institutions in attendance. Now that we're in this quote unquote bear market, some of that noise died down. Having said that, there was a large focus on development. And one of the big takeaways was everything that's happening around Cosmos. So Secret Network is a blockchain that is built using the Cosmos SDK. And talking to a lot of the developers and a lot of the security engineers, there's a lot of great things to be said about the Cosmos SDK. And when you make a comparison of the Cosmos SDK to, say, the Polkadot SDK, there's a lot of preference towards Cosmos. Now, I'm not a developer myself. This is just the information that I've gathered talking to some of the people close to me in my network. You be the judge for yourself. But Secret Network, there's a lot of development happening here. One of the projects that's building on top of the Secret Network is Shade Protocol. Now, Shade Protocol, they are designing a lot of decentralized applications built with privacy in mind. And there's a lot to be said about privacy these days from a regulatory standpoint. You know, where is the US government standing on this? So we need a lot of clarity. So it's still very early, but from a pure building standpoint and solving real world problems, I can see where Shade Protocol can have a large impact if we get some clarity around privacy and blockchain. Another project that I talked to while being at Messari's Mainnet is InfStones. InfStones is providing staking services for large institutions. These guys are pretty smart. I had the opportunity to talk to Sali, who's on the business development side, and he shared a lot of great insight into what InfStones is doing and how they're different from some of the other staking service providers. So I highly recommend checking them out. Another company that had a presence was Momentum. Now, many people may not be familiar with Momentum because traditionally they come from a Web2 world. They're a development firm and they do a lot of front end development for companies. But recently they've been expanding and now they have a whole team that is building blockchains and smart contracts. And so they're looking to get a piece of the pie as well. And talking to them, they've been around for over 20 years. They've got over 2,000 employees. So it's a very successful and stable business. They have 4 locations globally, and they are looking to do a lot of developing in this space as well. There were also a lot of satellite events that I covered, and I had an opportunity to talk to a lot of projects that were doing some amazing things. I didn't necessarily have a booth in the space. Some of them were NFT marketplaces. Some of them were DeFi protocols. There was a large emphasis on DeFi, as you can imagine, with this being a Messari Mainnet event. But there's a lot of great positivity. People are not concerned at all about the short-term market conditions. We've got a bright future ahead. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll catch you next time.